It's no secret farming has been tough for farmers in the South this year, creating a somber situation. Crumbling cotton prices are one thing, but they've also faced relentless rains, even as far south as Louisiana. Even with those challenges, it's not impeding one family from losing sight of the long game, and that's to cultivate the next generation of black farmers. Willis Nelson was born to farm.
I rode 4630s, open cab, 4020, 1066.
On land near the Mississippi Delta, his dream was to do this.
My nickname is Farmer. My auntie gave me a nickname when I was about 4 or 5.
Willis is part owner of Nelson & Sons Farm, which now involves 4 brothers. The seeds of this family farm were planted by their grandfather. That grew to over 200 acres in 2 generations. And now the 3rd generation is conquering their biggest feat yet.
This is my 2nd year on this farm here. Opportunity came and we picked up this farm.
Farming now on 4,000 acres, Nelson & Sons has an eye on growth, knowing that if this farming operation is going to survive, they'll have to grow, even if the realities of farming this year are harsh.
The growing season is hard to get the crop in. But I can tell you, from March, when we planted this corn crop, we done had over 32 inches of rain.
Like other farmers in the South this year, they had a small window to plant corn early, but then the rains wouldn't shut off.
So with the rain, river rising, rain, it was hard to get back into the fields to get the fertilizer out. Okay, now that's one challenge.
The other challenge, farming on the banks of the Mississippi, and the river just kept rising.
So come along the river up. Now everyone that planted all this corn, the most corn that been planted in a long time in the area, fertilizer ran low. Now the river up, the barges can't come up the river to give us fertilizer.
Because of all the rain and then the bottlenecks getting fertilizer this spring, Nelson knows some of his yield will take a hit.
Corn that you got in early and got it fertilized, got it laid by, look real good. They gonna knock it out the park. The later corn, late March to the deadline, April, you'll still have a decent crop, but you won't have a knock it out the park crop.
Nelson tries to be precise with his inputs, and his fertilizer plan was for 200 bushel per acre yields.
So that's what we was looking for. So realistic, when we came into the growing season, we were looking for 180 to 200. But now I'm just looking to get 150, anything over 150, I'll be happy for.
Through grid sampling, precision grading, and trying to use more cover crops so the ground doesn't bake in the high heat, Nelson is a numbers guy, managing every agronomic detail on the farm. But with the economics of farming this year, Nelson planted for what penciled the best possible returns.
We grew rice. That's the number one thing. Our banker, everyone we talked to, rice is the only crop that we knew that was going to cash flow, that you actually made money. Cotton, no, you're losing money. Corn, it was a good opportunity for corn. Soybeans, like we all just fed up with soybeans here in this state because of hurricanes. They're not durable as they used to be.
Farmers in this part of Louisiana battled the remnants of hurricanes, heavy rains that are relentless in the fall.
That's some of the reason why we started growing cotton, because soybeans just was giving us so much problems.
But with the somber situation with cotton prices this year, Nelson knew he had to cut back. In 2023, they grew more than 1,000 acres of cotton. This year, it's closer to 400.
Last year, we still had 1,000 acres. We should have made a killing. So when we sold the cotton, we got like 70 cents for it. That's no good. But it was the best cotton crop, especially this whole area. Whoever planted cotton, they'll tell you the best cotton crop we ever had.
The realities of farming this year, that's exactly what was on display earlier this month when Willis Nelson and his entire family hosted the first Model Farms Field Day, put on each year by the National Black Growers Council.
We're going to show off the crops, the good, the bad, the ugly. I was thinking about moving it to a good farm, but if we do that, is we really showing farming? Is we? Like, that's the question. Everyone could say, I had 200 bushel corn, but, show the corn, show that back 40. Yeah, let's see what the back 40 look like. This is an opportunity for us to share information and just get the word out about agriculture.
P.J. Haney is a 5th-generation farmer. His multi-generational farm's legacy was cultivated starting in 1867 and now spans into the Arkansas Delta, too.
So we're here to expose our community to all of the opportunities that agriculture has to offer in row crop production.
Haney is proud of the legacy his family started, but now working to leave a new one. As chairman of the National Black Growers Council, Haney wants to inspire and empower others to grow.
We are a nonprofit whose mission is to improve the efficiency, productivity, and sustainability of black row crop farmers, period. Because black row crop farmers are the smallest herd of all black farmers in the country. And we figure that if we can protect this small herd and create opportunities, showcase product, and educate our communities, we feel like if we can protect the herd can grow.
It's through these types of field days that Willis Nelson was inspired to grow their own operation. And Haney says spurring ideas and even bigger dreams is exactly what these field days are designed to do.
These young kids, if they go in any website or magazine that they pick up for agriculture, you don't see a reflection of them on the page that they're looking at. So we want to show these young kids that there's opportunities in ag, and we want to make sure they know what's available to them.
For Nelson and Sons, the next generation is already on board.
I love just working with them. It's like, I love working with them because like we getting all the information and stuff from them, telling us what to do and how to do it. Like, it's just good to be in this type of family that we in right now.
As these boys dream of what the future looks like for this farm, they're cherishing the opportunity to be the fourth generation on this multi-generational farm.
I'm glad to be in this family. It's a blessing. If it weren't for my uncles and my aunties and my cousins, I don't know what I'd be doing right now.
Proud to farm as the older generations work to nurture a future that the next generation can come back to.
I wouldn't trade it. We a family, and then we got the next generation coming. I just started Nelson Next Generation Farms, so I'm gonna put all my sons and nephews, even my nieces, if they want to farm, they'll be their farm.
If PJ Haney looks familiar, that's because he was a 2024 finalist for Top Producer of the Year, but you'll actually see more of the Nelson brothers soon. They are the subject of a documentary film. It's their second season filming, and they hope that it will be finished with the series later this year. Well, when we come back, it's a TikTok craze making people crazy for pistachios. The surprising impact on demand. That's next.